What is up, everybody? Welcome in. This is a bit of an oddity one. Not something you're going to see on the channel very often, but I intend to make this more of a weekly prevalent thing. We got some CSGO casting coming in here. Yeah, that's right. An entirely different game. We're mixing it up. We go add Counter-Strike to the category for the viewers. Like I said, should be interesting. Tonight's matchup will be between Dark Knights Esports as they take on WeatherTheStorm. This is the ESEA Season 55 game. I mean, 55 seasons. You know this game is long loved for that. Let me see if I can find anything about it, though. I believe the season did just get rolling and underway, so yeah, there's not really much about season going on so far. Nothing in the standings yet. However, there are a absolute metric ton of teams available. Yeah, let's see if we can find anything for NA. Nope, nothing in that. Okay, oh well. I'm just exploring around the Faceit hub because I don't use Faceit all too often. I mean, like I said, this is an all new undefined territory for me. I'm actually thinking it's kind of cool. Pretty neat. Either way, let's take a look at the map for tonight. It will be, I believe, Mirage. And it looks like Dark Knights will be our CT side of the map spawning in. Of course, there is still a 5-minute warm-up period, so I'm going to let y'all just sit here and chillax while we get ready to roll into there. Not sure when we're going to be actually going into the game, but hey, at least they give you a good countdown for when we're going to be here. Be back in 5. Alrighty, or not. Oh, they'll just make a liar out of me, guys. Get used to it. We're going to see that a lot. As it looks like an all-right round. This may have to determine sides. That's how this game usually goes. I'm not quite sure. Now, don't quote me on it. But it is coming down to 1-1. Who gets the first stab? DK wins it. And now we are into the official match for the ESEA game. And we will be seeing, again, they are sticking with that CT spawn. Apparently they just like it. I don't know how CSGO works. That's pretty interesting. Starting with a knife fight to determine sides. Dude, imagine if Siege did that. And some cool little animations too. I like this game. I think this would be more fun though as a couch cast style game. I need someone else in here to BS with and chat with. But right now we got Fina trying to take a long peek across that, I believe, base site where he is up there. And him and Ilson just trading shots back and forth. They are starting to stack up this attack though. The T side got to make that push. I think it should be an A plant here, just based off of positioning alone. Can't see too much of the actual map, though, thanks to the overlays. But we do see a good flank coming through on the other side. He has a number next to his name, but I can't tell you who it is. The 4-man stack up here, pushing A, the defense all in position. And I want to say that's Shark Boy that's going to be getting pushed into. However, Execute coming through. I don't know the pace of this game. I gotta get more used to it. I gotta see more CSGO casting. I think that might be my issue. I'm not used to these lulls in the action. Hey, what's up for next element match is the 16th. All right, keep me in mind for that. Sounds sick. Dushko getting Shark Boy with false, getting a read for his teammate. Couldn't have taken Ramen. Currently, the side favor is for the T side. However, DKE will win it though. A lot of lives picked, just in a matter of seconds. Ouch! Quit biting my foot, you little jerk. The cat's down here biting me. Diffuser going down, but DKE taking 1-0 up. And we will see a pause immediately for Dark Knights. I don't know what that one's all about. Yeah, match pause. Like I said, we don't even have stats or standings to go through. We're used to having, like, you know, at least the time to go over the prep work of the round, everything we're going to be seeing. But right now, we don't have any info. There's nothing about round counts, nothing about the game. We're just chilling, waiting for the match to start itself back up. I got Whiskey Glitter in here watching. This is not a good one to watch, bro. This is a cast, I'm still learning the game. I have to sit down and watch it for a little bit before I even learn how to try and cast it. Alright, Pancake gonna be an aggressive mid push up. Tech 9 with him. He runs straight into Chroma though. Chroma laying him out. False finding Hoosh. Yeah, but a good shot from Fina. Pancake get the assist. Cryptic with a long Tech 9 shot on the pulse there. Taking him down, setting up the plant. Trying to rip some shots out of that Shark Boy on the other end of it. Back and forth brawls as we will see, of course. Continuing on those fires. This is 9 more time. Smoking off the CT spawn. Planted on A site. Things not looking too great for DKE. That 4th man has joined the T side. They all have some long angle setup. I mean, I like the Galil. The Galil's a decent gun. However, this M4 from Shark Boy is pretty good, but Cryptic pulls one of his own. Finds a pick, a swing from Cryptic, finding 2 more after that. Up to a 4K in a round, getting the MVP for himself. I mean, fast shots do matter, and Buddy made sure of that. Quick little flip down. We'll see it there. I mean, from a slow-paced round to something Crypt finding 1, walking it up for 2 as he reswings for that A site. Clears up the round for our T side. And man, I like this game. However, we have seen the terrorists now pull their tac timeout. Just continue on spectating the weapons. Let's see what everyone's rocking with. Oh, no. Huh, this is pretty interesting. I'm slowly learning the controls, guys. Don't hate. Turn it back to auto spectator. That way the game can just take care of it for me. 1-1 at the round count. I believe this game does go, what? Up to, you can get about 20 rounds. Whew. Make for a long night. Thankfully, it's only a BO1. All above out for a perfect short pull, straight through it. Laying shots on the Kyle? Quit ripping at my headphone wires, silly cat. Wilson, Shark down a little bit of trouble. Re-swinging though, pistol out to find the heady. good shots there as False will find Fina. Chroma finds Hoosh. And now we're into a 2v4. And that is, I believe, Cryptic once again making that mid play. Pancake running up, trying to find Shark Boy. Shark Boy still just tries to lay Pancake, but instead Pancake full HP, not even taking a bullet, will fry him down and out. 2v3, the defense of the CT side still just setting up nicely. Both T-side attackers not even getting that far out of their spawn. And I don't think they have very much map control to start moving forward with any sort of placement sites. However, our CTs are getting a little bit aggressive as we see False getting ready to probe himself through that T-spawn. Finds some shots on the Pancake. Double swing coming out. And they will swing him down. Cryptic and Pancake both. It's a bad situation there. You know, the double swing does land, and that's what matters. However, we've been seeing a lot of economy being sent out from these teams, you know. A lot of good guns being pulled. And we see the T side pull another tack time out. I don't know if they're trying to maybe burn momentum a little bit. However, they've called one after the last round too, which was a win for Dark Knights. Man, this game, like I said, even the tack timeouts, I just don't know what to do. And we'll go over some statistics right now. False up to 5K, but no money in pocket. Shark Boy absolutely broke. Ilson, $800 his name. I mean, again, the economy of this game so far is just being tossed out. But the headshot percentage from False, I mean, 5 kills, 3 assists, and 100% of them headshots. Well, he knows how to lay them down, I guess. Give him props where they're due, you know? It's Ramen will be to stun him out. He's trying to send rounds down that B long part. Left down to very, very low HP now. Full T side as they start to push in down mid. Good swing there from Shark Boy teaming up with False. That flashbang very, very handy to his kill. Our Fina is set up for that Shark Boy reswing, and he knows it's coming. But Shark just finds Hush getting a little bit over aggressive. Cryptic now going to be sprinting up mid. He's got to do a Chrome there as False finds the heady. 2v5 right now. WeatherTheStorm, everybody was getting a little bit scared of him in the chat earlier, but we see Shark Boy find Fina after Fina takes Chrome. Kyle, as he goes up across the apartments, will be taken out. Shark Boy, the round MVP for another. I mean, these dudes are just dropping 4K after 4K. When are we gonna see an ace? I want to see an op ace. That's a term for this game, right? Op acing, yeah. Give me some good aces. That's what we're here for. Yo, hold on. Let me go call Brax. We see Ramen get a first pick there on a Kyle. Let's call Brax. Maybe he can come assist me with his gas here. David's down to the mid. Gonna be holding his Ramen finds Fina with a good shot. Ilson diving up, taking some damage off. Pancake down. Ilson with a 2K. Cleaning that round out. And now these, I mean, the CT side so far has been super powerful. Picks on top of picks. A swing coming out through mid. Not able to find him, but Chroma will then look over just at the right time to take Cryptic out. Wow, fine, Brax. I see how it is. Won't answer my phone calls, man. I could use a co-caster for this game because I don't know what I'm doing. Y'all know CS2 very well. I need to maybe catch a couple Pro League events to this. It's my introduction. I mean, it is an enjoyable game, though. Wait a minute. This overlay actually covers the important info. Ramen trying for getting himself a good swing out there. Does not find it. He has the op once again. It is a perfect gun for this long beat. However, with all the smoke, the fires, the flames, everything they're sending out his way, he won't be able to survive it. Kyle eating a great grenade as it bounces in from, I believe, Ilson or Ramen. And they're now going to start walking up on to Hush. Hush finds a double kill, though. 2 headshots. Or, well, 1 headshot. And a good clean spray to the body to take him out. That should help boost the team economy up a little bit, but Chrome will find Fina. They have the apartment side coming through. Shots going down onto the CT down there, left at 2 HP. But will they be able to round out? It's got to be important. However, we'll see Kyle take on Sharkboy, and Sharkboy finds Cryptic. Chroma gets Kyle, and now Pancake left himself in a 1v1 position. Takes control as he finds False with a heady. One on site, and Pancake's just gonna clean it up. Of course he's getting the MVP. That was a heck of a clutch from him. I mean, yeah. I can flip back for some okay little replays here. I needed to down my replay buffer just a little bit, I believe, for CS2 because the plays are a lot closer and packed together. It's not like a Siege play where, you know, you can get 2 minutes worth of good shots. But look at that, just clean spray down from him to pick that round in his favor. Once again, we see the T-side tack timeout. I mean, after winning a round, you think you'd want to keep that momentum up, not waste your tack timeouts, but they're just going to do it anyway. I do some homework on this game. That would definitely be a good shout. Play coming through. We do see another, I believe, double push once again for the apartment side of the map. Push down from each side around. Who are you rooting for, honestly? Not really anybody. I don't know yet. I don't root when I'm a caster. I'm just here to spectate, watch, and have some fun. I mean, maybe Dark Knights, because I am supposed to be a caster for them for their games. They're the ones who are helping and assist me get into some CS:GO casting. They've been so far my guiding light for this game, so I'm gonna give them the shout out, you know. But for the most part, whenever I'm casting games, I tend to keep myself to a neutral front. You know, you don't cheer too heavy for one side or the other. It gives you a bad reputation, man. But like I said, I'm gonna give them all that love because they do deserve it. They're helping me out here, helping me learn the game, giving me a team to watch, kind of be my academy breakthrough of here's how you do this game. Long angle coming from Ramen as we do see Prep execute, but headshotting Cryptic through the smoke, letting it rip. Up on top of that heaven, another shot out. Ramen's letting him ring to a 3K. I believe a little straight out there, or not? He was off of, I believe, Hush. But Ramen with a 3K up, just letting him ping through. And I think, did I catch that on? No, I did not. Balls. Let me see if I can catch that now. No. Oh well. You guys missed it. Well, at least I missed it with the replay buffer. It was a heck of a shot. I'll give them some props for their deal. Followers off my 600 goal. That's pretty sick. But let me tune back into the game as Fina, Pancake, and one more guy are just rushing their way up through the apartments. Grenades out, lays a ton of damage up on the Fina and Pancake. Spraying through, Sharkboy able to wallbang Cryptic. Good pick there. And he's just shaking his head at his body. Jumping across. Ooh, False finds Pancake to him as well. DKE seems to be running away with this match and going back down into these hell tunnels. Eats a ton of damage. Deagle couldn't hit it hard. However, he's in a 3-man swing. He is taken down by just a hail of gunfire. Sharkboy finds it. Hush now on his lonesome going down through hell. We got Kyle still back in almost to the spawn side, but Sharkboy just headshotting him quick. And there is Kyle or Hush going down to False. Sharkboy with a 3K. I mean, I like this auto spectator. It does decent. However, I feel like it does miss some of the action at times. I just don't know who to tab to. Like, with Siege, you get that easy tab option. This game, you really don't. Up in mid. Let me see if I can use my buttons. Oh. Yes, I can. they're coming out. Falsely Chroma teaming up with Ramen to take down Kyle and Pancake. Cryptic is down. We see Hush go down. Sharkboy and False being taken out. It is now Fina left in a 1v. Have him marked for death, and Ilson will find him. Bit of an oddity angle. We've been seeing that played a lot though between these two teams. That little mid connector point from, I guess, A to mid. And when do rounds flip in CS? Because it is currently a 7-2 game, as these dudes are just kind of blowing them out. 2 more rounds, maybe 3 more rounds left on their CT side for DKE. This was their favorite side. This is one they pick. However, with a game like CS, these sides don't matter as much, but it seems like we're seeing just a lot more of I can out-frag you, and the bomb is kind of a secondary objective if I manage to push it up far enough. The CT side, though, of DKE is just getting in there and getting active and constantly pushing forward. Sharkboy going for a re-swing after he finds Crypto. Gonna swing it out now, putting some damage down range. I believe that is Pancake in behind. Kyle running up with his Tech 9 in hand. They do not have any good coverage there across the long. However, False will find Fina with a good shot up in A site. And Ramen covering that long angle down A connector to mid. On the defensive side, or on the terrorist side, sorry, not defense. God, what is this, Siege? Kyle in an oddity position out there at that B or mid long point, still on the T side, but he's not in a great spot for it. Hush going down to Ilson. It is now Kyle and Pancake in a 2v5. Both still with pistols as they're trying to keep themselves up for some eco here. But I mean, the economy is definitely needed. They're gonna go full buy on this in these last couple of rounds. However, the CT side, Sharkboy is the lowest money right now at only 3,700. Dimes though. Chroma finding Kyle. Now it's Wilson as he's trying to jump off, but we'll see him go down to a 1D to the skull. Sharkboy finishing him. Takes the one for that round as DKE pulls it up to 8-2. And we are continuing on. Yo, Brax, answer me on Discord. I need you to. I need you. I need you. I need you. I need you. Come help me with the CS casting, my man. I know you aren't much into the casting in general, but it will be appreciated. Again, this mid-fight, there's this kill going absolutely everywhere. And we see WeatherTheStorm trying to get active to it. The smokes and the fires and flames got absolutely everywhere. Cryptic still on the A side, putting himself a nasty flank, and Pancake is up underneath that heaven window. Will things play out? That is the question. Kyle trying to grenade himself out. Hell, what are their premier ratings or face-it levels? Let me see. I believe all face-it levels are... Everybody's face at level 10, with Dark Knights having a player all the way up in number 303, and 2 of them are still unranked. Meanwhile, over on the other side, there's only 1 player who is ranked, and he is 663 for WeatherTheStorm. So DKE technically does have that advantage of, I guess, players, you know, that level of them. So here comes Kyle as he tries, oh, I was about to say, he's trying to peek from apartments. It's now just all up to Cryptic, who has got to hit a 1v4 from mid. The X-rate kind of confused me. I thought for sure we were going to see Sharkboy go for a mid-heaven peak. But in the connector, taken down by a spray from this AK. I mean, a lot of rounds down. And then there is Sharkboy off at heaven. DKE taking another one, 9-2 currently. Finishing all these rounds, I mean, extremely strong. And we're not even at the halfway point yet? Or this might be the halfway point. Yeah, I think this one is the halfway point. Last round, good possibility. I believe they go 12 in a row before they flip. Man, who wants to carry me in CSGO so I can learn more about the other side of this game? Highly appreciate how we do see Chroma finding that first pick. Grenades heavy on A site. Ilson now making his rotate over to his side. Another one get out. Caught by Kyle. Kyle down by Chroma. Chroma just goes absolutely off. KK getting aggressive. Jumps up over, but DKE will again 3 men up as they shut down the push of Weather the Storm. Weather the Storm has not been weathering their own firepower very much. Not able to keep themselves alive quite long enough to really make a dent in the determining factor of this game. I mean, they did manage to pull up, 2 rounds on them. But then we just seen DKE running away for 10 rounds. I mean, overall, DKE just looking absolutely stellar. And yeah, Cryo, you are right. From what I've seen on Facebook, they're all level 10. 2 of them are ranked top 500. Yeah, they are definitely outranking them in faces. As they say, you never know something unless you take the chance to learn it. False will find Fina. Fina will have found Shark Boy right before them, though. Still a 4v4. Let's see, maybe this map, they're just going to be playing into the CT favor here. They do have some good one-way angles with it, though. Kyle being forced out of position down there in the market side. A rush coming up. That is Chroma up in top of apartments. They 3-man down as Kyle, Pancake, and Hush will get dropped. Now just down to Cryptic, left in the 1v4. And we see the T side now setting up their own defenses as they get the fuser down, and Chroma just with a clean heady taking them out. We do see Weather the Storm. I believe they just got some of that lost bonus check in. But Chrome up to 19-6, Falls 15-4, Shark Boy 12-6. Those 3 have been absolutely decimating the whole way through this game. And you still gotta give credit to Ramen and Ilson. Ramen been laying it out with that sniper for a little bit. But now let's see what he's able to cook up. Shark Boy taking some damage. Hush getting that first pick on the Shark Boy. Chroma getting Cryptic and Kyle finding Ramen. I mean, it is just going, kind of shot for shot right now. For the first time in a little while, we will see Dark Knights at the disadvantage as they are down by a body. However, Hush is extremely low, and I don't see these T-sides getting too aggressive. Kyle going up into the sniper position of A-Bomb. And Fina just going to make sure that he keeps market lockdown. Pancake. Kyle, quick heady onto Chroma and getting himself a primary weapon finally. Is now just False versus Ilson. 2v4. I got a feeling Weather the Storm might be picking up their first round in a little while. However, AK, Ilson just not keeping that recoil down the way that he needed to. False 1v4 situation. It's a do or die moment. However, Hush, the one playing close, is extremely low. Kyle is about half. False has got to be able to make a play onto one of these two. Instead, he's just going to be passiving it out a little bit. 33 seconds left on the clock. And the defense of the CT side are digging their heels and not giving up. Why would they be trying to hunt him down? They don't need to. 20 seconds left. I got a feeling we might see False decide, hey, this is a save round for me. I'm going to get this AK and get it out of here because we are hurting for money. And losing an early on round like that one, I mean, that would do it to you. You get your first set of buys. Typically, if you get after that first set of buys, if you can roll it in, you can then steamroll through. However, Hush with his own AK now, coming up to try and hold an angle towards False, and Weather the Storm will win that one. Hey, the good old Halo music. A smart play by False to not waste that little bit of economy that he has in keeping that AK safe for his team. See the buys coming out. There's the armor. Yep, the CT side, though, absolutely loading up on guns, explosives, armor, and everything you need. With some change to spare after the buy setup. Now, a lot of that's going to come off of, well, if you look at their guns, only one of them was bought this round and he's broke. Everybody else picked up their own T-weapons. And the triple stack, sorry, not even a double stack, a triple stack up here for a sniper position on the T side. And they are doing everything they can to get grenades chucked out to cover their run out. It's going to be a heavy A side execute. However, they still have 2 of the Weather the Storm players over on B. And here comes the push. Cryptic is able to find a double pick. And Fina just trying to get something up for him. False, however, will get in there, getting active, finding one. Diffuser is being, or sorry, the bomb is being planted. False trying to cover. Fina taking it out. Taking a little bit of shots towards him, but he's still up. Ilson, low. It falls. Low and down. The CTs win yet another one. Further increasing the size of that bankroll. And look at them. An op already is they're only what, like 2 rounds in? Oh. Sorry, 3 rounds in. This will be round number 4. And we see ops coming onto the board. A little bit of a heavier buy section. They do pouring a lot of money into it. And DKE gonna be playing now for an eco setup. Couple flashbangs, everyone else just rocking pistols and knives. Grenade almost finding Shark Boy though. I mean, left down to 20 HP off the start. That's a bit painful. Everyone else now, before WeatherTheStorm, is gonna start spamming and dumping nades out. Oh, I gotta go flip my overlay sides. I just realized that. Switch team sides and overlay. Don't let this fool you though. If DK manages to get a first pick here and they can secure themselves a real weapon, I mean, these pistols are good, but come on, man, you need something like an AR here. One of them M4s would be nice. However, Kyle's AK would probably be the peak of what you could get. Maybe Hush's up. I know Ilson's probably, or Ramen, sorry, is probably itching for that. The T side is now fully stacking up. They are building a conga line train coming through B connector to mid to A side. And Hush with a perfectly aimed grenade. Fina just swinging out with his life because he can. He doesn't have to worry. They don't have the guns for it. And Hush off up above, pistol in hand. Looks drop down, finds one, finds 2. And there goes the T side of DKE. Hand over some weapons. WeatherTheStorm, still just the bankroll flowing. What can DKE do now? I mean, they're finally getting themselves a buy round. We see them stocking up guns and grenades. So, if you're a DKE fan, you're hoping that they're able to now maybe close this game out with all that utility in pocket. Usual prep grenades, early ground grenades, smoke going out everywhere, and a swing down mid connector mid long. Shark Boy will get his first pick on it. However, Kyle or Pancake is there to shut down Shark Boy. I thought Kyle was actually going to take that one, and Pancake still just rocking himself in that B to or A to B or A to mid connector. Trying to get aggressive with this one going forwards, eating a little bit of fire damage. False down there, he's the one to chow. 3v4, and we got Ramen sneaking up. Kyle holding the long angle, trying to get up onto the bus. Here's that, nope. Oh, just he was pulling that pin on that grenade to send it up over. Ramen shuts him down. 3v3, they now have that market control. Bomb is coming over. And a op is holding, though, from the CT side. And I don't think he's actually going to be able to find anybody. There's now 40 seconds left till detonation. Op going to be going for a wild swing here. And he has a tight angle towards False. AK's ripping rounds from Pancake. And now rolling up to reinforce. As long as they don't decide to make a stupid swing here, things could go their way. Op finding one. Being smoked out of his cover point. Hush trying to get active with a pistol, but he's taken down as we then watch False pick Fina. And this one will go into the side of DKE. All they needed was that buy round to start steamrolling back into this. Full buy happens. Now they've got some money to play with. And here comes all the gear, all the loot. And this CT side now, not looking broke, but definitely not looking rich as they go for a full buy on themselves. No, they're not quite absolutely loaded, but they are definitely, maybe not begging for money, but definitely use, you know, hitting money on a $20 scratch, that's for sure. pancake, taking that first one. Hush finding Ramen on the second one. And here goes Shark Boy, trying to get up there into A site. He will throw himself in. Up on the heaven, A is taken down. And that is an easy win there for WeatherTheStorm. As they walk away with all 5 up. Ooh, almost using a body of fire, but luckily not. Still a 5v5, and we're going to see what they can shake up and make happen. What is it? DKE, what? Couple more rounds off of winning this thing? Not quite sure how to read that round board. I think they are. We see them kind of stick it out more towards the cheaper end once again. Only $2 grand in pocket. Hush able to find a clean heading with that off. Taking him down. Now covering for the defuse. Chroma rushing up. Shark Boy will go out. And now we see Ilson pulling himself and off out of this mess. Ramen hitting that 1D over on Cryptic. Now 2v2. Off in the hands of Chroma. Ramen still up with him with the Deagle and Sniper Tower. And now it is Fina, Kyle versus Ramen and Chroma. Up in hand. He is now smoked out of position, leaving it as almost a solo swing for Ramen to do something. And he will take him as Fina, though, however, will lay out Chroma. Deeg back and forth battle. Diffuser has got to be done. And I think there will not be enough time for Kyle to get it. He is taken down as DK wins it. And Shark Boy is giving himself an MVP for winning that one. A 13-6 victory coming in here for DKE. They looked terrific at the start of that one, and then just kind of, you know, petered out a little bit. I think a lot of it has to do with their economy, though, as they lost an early on round and it just bit them back. But that will have it for the night, ladies and gentlemen. Man, these games do go by really fast. I'm sorry about kind of the midstream here. I'm still new to trying to cast CSGO, so I'm still learning the map, still learning the callouts, still learning the pushes, plays, and all that. And I'm letting the auto spectator do its thing, and I'm not really a fan of it because I like to be able to pick who we're watching. So for next stream, do not expect the auto spectator. Expect me to learn a little bit more about this game between now and then. And overall, I hope y'all have a great night. Thanks for coming out and watching this one. It was just a quick little, 40-minute stream. But we'll see you on the next.